Welcome to Appetite for Cooking. On today's episode, we revisit a fond childhood recipe that I grew up with in Jamaica. This is called banana fritters. Banana fritters is something that we eat in Jamaica either in the morning, in the afternoon, or sometimes as a supper meal, a light dessert after dinner.
Or in the middle of the night with some vanilla ice cream and some chocolate sauce. That too. Good stuff.
Oh, yes, yes. And keep in mind, when those bananas are really, really brown and dark and you're thinking, oh, it's time to chuck them in the garbage. No, hold on to those bananas because they could be a really great treat for you.
That's right, guys. This is my interpretation of, like my beautiful bee said, traditional Jamaican treat. So this is my variation of that. I think you're going to really like it. And we're going to show you how to bring this together.
And take it from me, he did a good job too. So join us and see how we made this recipe.
And guys, you know, that's all that's important. Get the seal of approval.
It's fast, it's yummy, and you'll enjoy it. So join us.
All right, you see we have our 6 bananas right here, and you're looking at those and you're saying, wow, those things need to be thrown away. Actually, they're perfect for making banana fritters. They're just right, really nice and sweet and the like. So for this recipe, you're going to need as many fingers of bananas as you can get. So we got 6 here. We got 2 cups all-purpose flour. We got half a cup of whole milk. We have 1/3 of a cup of light brown sugar. We have 2 teaspoons of allspice, 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, 2 of cinnamon, and roughly, I'd say, half a teaspoon of salt. We also have 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and we're going to be using vanilla extract in this as well. So what we're going to do first, guys, is we are going to go ahead and get our bananas peeled up real quick. And we're just going to be putting a nice little catch cloth here for the skins. So you can see how nice and ripe they are. So we have that going on. To add 1/3 of a cup brown sugar. Then we're going to go ahead and take our spices in here. You see, I'm going to dump that in. And then we are going to take our milk. Again, half a cup of milk. And then we are going to take a little bit of vanilla extract. Put in there. Roughly 2 tablespoons, thereabouts. That would be perfect. I'm going to break out our KitchenAid. And you want to just puree this thing all up nice. Get it nice and liquidy. All right, guys, so what we're going to do next is one of the secret points of doing everything. What I always like to do whenever I do anything, keep that off the counter. Now I can take my baking powder here. See that, guys? I'm going to put it right here into my flour. I like to sift what I'm working on. Just let it get all nice and fine. It's structure to your flour. And then with baking powder in particular, you see how you got those rocks in there. And then it works real well for that. So we're going to go ahead and put our attachment back on. Right there. And we'll go ahead and get that going. I'm going to scrape down the sides of this real good. Get it kind of consolidated. Whenever you're doing anything in the mixing bowl, always remember to give the sides good scrape down. We'll turn. All right, see how that came off there pretty well. Go ahead and get this off here. Get that all taken care of, guys. All right, we've had our oil preheating on a low setting here. And we're going to make sure that oil's up to about a good 350, 375. And then we're going to step over here and we're going to fry these things up. So let's go ahead and move on over there. What I'm doing is just testing out the oil. Put a little test piece in here, make sure the oil's getting good and warm. And it looks like we're getting there pretty nicely. So we'll go ahead. Put a nice little scoopful right there. Come in here with another one. And I got a wire rack right here on top of our you can see we've got a wire rack right here. I'll be taking it out. Put it on the wire rack. Got another batch going here. I'll put 4 in this time. Let that cook up. that bottom nice and browned up. I want to kind of stick sometimes because the batter is so heavy they're going to stick a little bit. You just kind of got to get your spatula, work underneath them real good, guys. And you're going to be winding up with some good banana fritters right here. Work out rather well. Give them a little bit of a press. Make sure that all's getting into that batter. Getting this thing where it needs to be. I got them loose now from the bottom of the pan. And let's go ahead and give them a nice little flip. And get that thing going. Turn that heat down a little bit. And by having a rack right here, these will set up nice. They'll drain. And that's what you want. You want them to drain. A lot of times if you just use paper towels, it'll get drainage, but it's going to be sitting in the oil on the bottom of the towel. And that's not always what you want. Definitely need to let this side cook a little bit more, guys. Well, guys, I got good news. I just got the taste test and the seal of approval from the head chef. Put it that way. My wife knows her fritters, loves her fritters, and I tell you what, nothing makes me happier than when she gives me the big thumbs up. And the last one. Side cook up a little bit more, guys. Call this one done. All right, guys, so that's everything right there. Got it on our rack, and we're quite pleased with it right now. So, nice little batch of banana fritters for everyone. Like I said, do not throw out those old bananas. Just when you want to trash them, that's when they're getting right. That's when you need to use them. Making some lovely fritters. Real easy recipe to put together. So, enjoy, and I think you're going to like it.
Yes, this is lovely.